The Region 6 RDC held its first statutory meeting for 2021 at their boardroom in Vrijmenserve in New Amsterdam. More in this report. The councillors of the Region 6 RDC held their first statutory meeting for the year 2021 yesterday, January 7th. The meeting was held at the RDC boardroom in Vrijmenserve in New Amsterdam, and a number of matters were raised and discussed. Councillor Shirley Scott raised the concern of the distribution of the $25,000 COVID-19 relief cash grant, and the regional chairman, Mr. David Armagan, responded by saying,
"The next phase, with the pink slip, those persons who are given the pink slip, they will be treated with that phase as soon as that phase comes. I can't tell you when, but as soon as that comes. There were some police officers and so who were positioned at various stations outside of where they live, and they didn't benefit because, unfortunately, the system had stated that you collect at your home. But we recognize that they should not be they also should benefit.
There were several instances where individuals were not at home and did not receive this benefit. As such, the chairman noted,
We are aware of the cases, and as the cases come to us, we are recording the cases, making the relevant representation and so. So as soon as the decision is made, those things are going to be rolled out.
During the last statutory meeting in 2021, it was made public that a request to execute financial audits for several NDCs along the Quarantine Coast was made. Councillor Colin Moore rose during the meeting also to make a request to the chairman of the Local Government Committee.
The chairman of the Local Government and the Regional Development Committee informed this council on which investigation were these discrepancies uncovered, and can you provide to all councillors the list of the financial discrepancies that were unearthed at the various NDCs, and especially at Venture Bushel NDCs.
The Vice Chairman, Mr. Zamal Hussein, addressed Mr. Moore by concluding,
Audit would reveal whatever there is discrepancy at the NDC. I am not privileged. I have some in my possession, some evidence that I will deliver after the audit, and I've said it at the last time that I stand here. So I will urge that the regional audit system kick into play and ensure that we audit the various NDC that I've mentioned.
The regional chairman informed the councillors about a request for permission by a private business owner to construct an airstrip in the Upper Quarantine area.
BPBHN and Sons Enterprise is from Skellen area. They owns a sawmill. They also deal with sand and crusher rod and laterite and so. Following an application and an interview with the Honourable Minister of Public Works in connection with an airstrip to be located on BHN Stone Quarry, Pigeon Island, and on the left bank of the Quarantine River, your letter will be a requirement. In other words, this RDC needs to give a letter of consent before anything can happen. I think I will seek some further guidance on this matter because it has to do with government policies, it has to do with Civil Aviation Department, and it has to do with quite a number of things. So I will seek some further clarification. But I just want to bring it here before the guy would say that I adopt his statement.
With regards to the area of education, the major concern to the RDC was the infestation of bats and termites in the schools.
We need to look at how we will deal with these bats and termites in the ceiling of all the schools. But this has to be looked at in entirety and not in isolation with one school and the other school, because all the schools are suffering from this problem in the region. The problem of bat infestation and bat dung and so smelly and dangerous for the children in the schools.
In the agricultural sector, the incessant rainfall has taken a toll on many farmers.
The catch crops in Blackbush Pool have suffered a serious beating as a result of the flood situation that is presently still in the Blackbush Pool area. We have, the report I had this morning was that the levels have dropped a little bit. The water levels have dropped, and that's good news. But at the same time, if you get another 2 or 3 showers of rain, it's going to be back to normal, to zero again. And that's what we're trying to avoid. We are working the pumps almost on a 24-hour basis.
Many other matters were also raised and discussed among the RDC councillors, which included the need to hire sluice operators, provision for adequate fuel to facilitate proper irrigation in the flood-prone areas, and the need to paint the speed bumps in Blackbush Polder. Narima Ali, Channel 8 News.